Does your mind go completely blank in conversation, or maybe you just run out of things to say? In this video, you'll learn how to avoid that from happening using examples from Abhishek Bachchan. The first habit is to start simple conversations. Some people mistakenly believe that you need to have a great opening line to start a conversation. But the simplest and most obvious conversation starters are usually the best
I also
ones.
studied in Bombay Scottish.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
we have the same schooling.
For how long were you there?
I was there entirely till the 10th.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't, sadly.
Oh,
You'll notice that there was nothing special in that conversation. That's because most people take time to warm up in conversation. So don't stop yourself from asking simple questions like who do you know at this party or how do you like this event? Because as simple as these questions are, they will get conversation started with a new person. Now that you're off to a strong start, one of two things can happen. You will either start rambling because you're nervous, or your mind will go completely blank because you don't know what to say. The way to solve both of those problems is to let silence sit. When you start rambling or don't know what to say next, give yourself space to think.
Are you having fun?
Immense fun. Yeah, like you said, to have the opportunity and the good fortune to.
But he took time to think and compose himself and then began speaking. Taking space like that will give you time to figure out what to say next. If you find yourself going blank frequently, chances are that you are thinking more about how you come across instead of focusing on what to say next. The next time you don't know what to say, remind yourself to stop and take a deep breath before you continue. Or if you are in a big group and overwhelmed, give yourself space and some time to regroup before jumping back into conversation. This brings us to awkward silences. Most people dread awkward silences because they are by definition awkward. Actually, an awkward silence is a great chance to position yourself as the conversational leader because you can bring up a new topic because nobody else is speaking.
You don't ever evaluate yourself?
I do. I watch my films every week. I make notes. I have got notebooks filled with. What I find amazing is whenever you revisit your work, and I'm not doing this out of vanity.
If you'd like to work on these habits step by step, I'm working on something for you. Just join my email list using the link in the description. But if you struggle with putting your thoughts into words, then you need deliberate feedback. Deliberate feedback is a specific type of feedback where you break down areas of improvement one by one.
I watch my movies almost every week, and I see and I make notes. You can change this, you can do this better. If you had this approach, you could have played the scene like this.
Here's how you can do this today. Take job interviews. Almost every interview will start with the same question. Tell me about yourself. Prepare and record your answer. Listen to the audio without the video and notice your filler words and speed of speaking and notice how you sound. Then watch the video without the audio to look at your expressions and body language. Pick one major area to work on and notice how quickly you will improve. This brings us to one of Abhishek's greatest strengths. Telling funny stories. If you want to be well liked, telling funny stories is the easiest way to do that. Now, as I walk you through the story, notice how everything will come together at the very end of his story. The first thing he does is to create tension. You can do that by sharing your inner emotional experience of the moment.
Ready. Any second they'll call me. Oh God, I'm nervous. Will I be able to do it? क्या lunch break? Oh, okay, lunch break. Lunch खा लिया. Okay. अभी तो definitely बुलाएंगे. क्या हो रहा है? Pack up. Oh, pack up. Okay, go.
Now, after that, he did not film for the next 5-6 days and got used to not filming on set and started playing cricket with a friend. Here, he explicitly calls out the urgency and panic to create tension.
I said, Shabby, let's play a few overs. We're playing Sunny JP Saab's associate. His name is Suri. Suri comes running. क्या कर रहा है? I said, cricket खेल रहा हूँ और क्या कर रहा है? Shot ready! I said, what? I said, I'd removed my makeup, my costume, everything. I said, he's going to pack. They said, no, he's calling you. Don't let him miss his light. He gets very upset if you miss his light. And I'm panicking because JP that they're already scared of him, right?
At the most basic level, a funny story is just creating and releasing tension. Another way to punch up the humor in your story is through exaggeration. Watch how he describes the feeling of his first shot.
I was like, my God, my first shot. JP Saab. JP Saab? Gone. He's walked off. He should just walk off. And I'm like, no, this is a moment. Somebody hug me. Let me touch somebody's feet. Let me do something.
The key to exaggeration is to make it so unrealistic that it becomes absurd.
For the next 10 days, I was just doing passing shots. And Anu, by the end of it, I'm like, this acting is too easy. By now, I'm Marlon Brando, right? Because I can do passing shots.
He also keeps going with the exaggeration as someone is telling him his dialogue.
We used to call him Dad. Came. So he said, okay, Kulbhushan ji hain aapke samne, and he says, Barkhudar, naam kya hai tumhara? और तुम बोलते हो नाम? Refugee. I looked at him. That's what he came to narrate to me. Okay. So he says, सुन लो. I said, हाँ, Dad, हो जाएगा. I can do passing shots.
With most stories, what you say doesn't matter as much as how you say it. What makes his storytelling great is how he acts out the key moments in real time. This keeps his listeners engaged because they want to know how the story ends.
बरखुदार नाम क्या है तुम्हारा? नाम refugee. Okay? And I said, what and? I said, do some more. Third time I did this, and he shouted, cut!
At this point in the story, the director has said cut 3 times, but we don't know why he said cut. Before he reveals the punchline, he creates tension at the very last second.
I just started freaking out. And with every cut, JP Sab would take one step closer.
Oh my God.
Right? And in my head, with every cut, I can just hear cut, one step, what?
This brings us to the final principle of funny stories. Release tension at the absolute last moment, with the last few words of your last sentence.
He said, why are you not saying the dialogue? I said, sir, I'm saying the dialogue. My dialogue is Naam refugee. He's like, you idiot. There are 2 pages after that. Where's that dialogue?
And that's how you tell funny stories. But there is another kind of storytelling, which is serious storytelling. And that will be more helpful for you in interviews, dates, or on stage. If you'd like to learn how to tell those stories, watch this video.